Yo, what's good, guys? Guys and gals, welcome in, welcome in. I'm on a sick ass road trip, guys. I just left my house probably like 10 or 15 minutes ago. And I got probably about 11 hours left of driving. So welcome to the Drive Fest. Non-stop driving. Let's see if we catch anything on the way. We'll pull over. Pull over and check it out. What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. Sorry I haven't been around, guys. I've been stuck on some projects, doing project work, and yeah, I've been pretty busy. What's the 420? Thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah, I've been stuck on some pretty big projects. We had a network job we did, putting in a bunch of access points in a facility over in the city of Vernon. About a 2-week job. And yeah, we worked some pretty long hours on that one, so haven't been able to get out. And this last week just been recovering, guys. It was a hell of a job. Long hours, long days. But we out here, guys. We out here. We're still alive. We're still alive and alive. There's beautiful downtown. Our home sweet home, but we're not going that way. Going this way, Sacramento bound, guys. Doing a couple jobs up there, so I'll be up there for a couple of days, not too long. But maybe we can do some cop watch in the Sacramento area, you know, while I'm out there. Why not, right? Work all day, cop watch all night, get no sleep, work all the time. Yeah, normal times. Normal times. Yeah, but thanks for tuning in, guys. 707, appreciate you. Yeah, I'm doing good. Polyblocks in the house. Yo! You guys saw PLA get him detained this weekend? Yesterday, I think it was. No, Sunday. He was going to jail, but he wasn't. I looked up that PC that that cop gave him, and it was bogus. It was a bogus PC. 647i. 647i, guys, literally is if you're on private property and like a peeping Tom type of thing, you know, like you're on somebody's private property and you're either filming through the window or looking through the window. That would be considered a 647i. And they try to get him for a 647i. That was hilarious. I knew he wasn't going to go to jail. But I was looking at the background, getting phone calls, and I got ready and I started heading out. But when they let him go, I just went back home. I was doing the family thing, so I didn't want to, you know, stay out all day anyways. And if he got arrested, it would have been a 10-hour shift. You guys already know. So I was kind of glad that he didn't get arrested. I mean, we're always glad, you know, that it didn't happen that way. So. But they tried to get him on a 647i. That was ridiculous. I said, nah, he's not going to jail. But then he went live again, and then, you know, he was muted. He had his phone in his pocket, and he was muted. don't know what he was telling those cops. What do you guys think? What do you think PLA was telling the cops when he was muted? Tell me now. Tell me now. Hey, PLA, what were you telling the cops when you were muted? Tell us. Tell us. Why would you mute it? Everybody already knows your personal information. They know your address and everything. Tell us, PLA. Hurry up. Deaf audit. Yeah, guys, but what else has been happening? Nothing's been happening. I mean, I haven't really been on YouTube lately, but I don't know. Just nothing happening. Nobody's doing audits anymore. What's up with that? I gotta bring them back for you guys. Just start doing mass amounts of audits again. I've just been busy, guys. The truth be told, you know, just been overwhelmed, busy, and that's what happens when I had to go back to work, guys. You guys lost me. You guys lost my 100% dedication. Back to work. I told myself, get back to work. Hurry up. Hurry up. Wilshire District? Yeah, dude, they're uneducated. That's crazy. It's crazy in this day and age. Cops are still uneducated out there on the field. After all these years of massive audits and cop watches, and you know, the fact that cops are being exposed, you know, people are exposing their bad behavior all the time, you know, and then you still get those uneducated, you know, throwing, you know, just a bunch of fake laws out there, false accusations, just like that 647I. If you didn't know any better, you know, you would probably eat that up and be like, oh yeah, I was filming through the window. Yep, I'm going to jail. I'm guilty. And then when you go to court, guess what? You're gonna be like, the judge is gonna be like, oh yeah, you're charged with 647I or whatever it is, and how do you plea? And guess what? You're gonna say, oh yeah, I was guilty. Because you didn't know any better. You know what I mean? Speed it up, hurry up. I wish I could speed it up, man. My truck is fully loaded. Got nothing but boxes of equipment and wire in the back of my truck. It's all good. We got all night, guys. We got all night. I start work tomorrow morning. It says I should get there at 11 a.m., guys. What's up with that? I don't know if I'm gonna make it though. That's why I went live, so you guys could, you know, send the cops when I swerve off the road. You let them know where I landed. You know. We're gonna muscle through this one, guys. 11 hours, man. Jesus. I already did a mission. This morning I went from Riverside to San Marcos. I was in San Marcos. And, oh yeah, I showed up to my job in San Marcos after I drove, like, you know, about an hour and 45 minutes to get there from where I was. Man, I've been all over California today and heading to the other end right now, but I show up to my job and they're like, oh yeah, you know, what are you here for? And I'm like, yeah, I'm here to fix this. And I gotta get in, you know, I gotta fix this camera over here in this area. And they're like, oh, well, you want to go talk to the other manager? So I go talk to the other manager. And, hey man, what's up? I got a work order, you know, fixing this, you know, this camera. And, you know, he starts looking at the work order, and he's like, oh, well, nobody told me you were coming today. Really? They're like, yeah, well, hold on, let me go talk to this other manager. And he goes and talks to this other manager, and then the manager's looking at me, and they're looking at me like I want to rob them, you know, like they are not happy with me at this point. They're like, who is this guy with this fake work order saying that he's going to fix something, you know? So they're eyeballing me over the counter, and I'm like looking at them, and I'm like, look, I got a work order. I'm here to do a job, you know, let's do it. You know, I got to get busy. I got to go. I'm in San Marcos. I don't live around here. I got to get out of here before traffic, you know? So yeah, so I'm, you know, they're going back and forth in the background, and then I call up, you know, headquarters, and I'm like, yo, I'm getting static from the managers. They're saying that they don't have a work order. They can't verify the work order, and they're looking in the system, and they don't see it. And, oh yeah, all right, well, put him on the phone, he tells me. Put him on the phone. So I put him on the phone, I give the manager the phone, and then they start going back and forth, and I got it on speaker so I could hear everything, you know. So he's like, yeah, so what's the problem, man? He's like, we got a work order, you know, we got a service ticket, and we're here to fix this thing and this camera, and you got to let my guy get started. Oh yeah, no, we're gonna let him get started right now. We just got to verify the work order, that's all. We're just following procedure. Oh, yeah, okay. So they give me back the phone, and my guy's like, oh, yeah, they're going to let you get started right now. Just give them a couple minutes. They're just trying to verify the work order. I'm like, all right. Sounds good to me, man. I'm just, you know, I got to get it done. Get her. So, excuse me, guys. So, yeah, so I'm like, hey, well, do you mind, you know, if you don't mind, I gotta go check the main system, you know, just get some information off the main system so we can get started there. So I, you know, head over to the office, and you know, they let me in the office, and I'm like, am I still on standby waiting before I program this camera? Or yeah, we're still trying to verify the work order. So I'm still sitting there. Next thing you know, it's 45 minutes later, guys. I still have not got started on what I had to do. And I'm like, Jesus, you know, I got here early. I want to get out of here early. It usually only takes me, you know, 30 to 40 minutes to complete the whole from start to finish. And then, are we live, guys? Are we live? Are we live? Are we back? Give me a win if we're back. I don't want you guys to miss all the good story. We're back. All right, we're good. All right. Let us in. So that's what I was telling them. Let me in. So anyways, glad you guys are back, man. Thank you guys for being back. So yeah, I called my guy back, and I'm telling him, hey, you know, still haven't got started. Just right here on standby. They still haven't verified the work order. And then, so get off the phone with him. 3, 2, 1, action! Get off the phone with him, and I'm still waiting. And now it's been about an hour. Still trying to verify the work order. Still trying to, you know, it's still in progress. Everything's still in the progress. Verifying the work order. Finally, he gets a hold of somebody from their loss prevention team, and their loss prevention team's like, oh no, I didn't set up that work order. Turn them away. And at this point, I'm like, oh man, please don't turn me away. I drove all the way to San Diego, and I've been sitting here already for almost an hour. And now they want to turn me away. I'm like, oh man. Whatever. Hey, buddy. So is it a no-go? Yeah, it's a no-go. We're going to have to turn you away. We can't verify the work order. All right. No problem, dude. Call it. Yo, just letting you know that they're turning me away. They can't verify the work order. They say they don't see it in the system, and yeah, they're telling me that I can't do anything, so I'm about to get out of here. And so I gather up all my stuff. He tells me, yep, just call it in, check for signal, and give me a call back. Get a signature and give me a call back. And I was like, all right. So I pack up all my stuff. I go load up my truck. And so at this point, I'm ready to go. I'm like, yeah, I'm out the door. I just put all my stuff away, packed it all up, back in my truck, go back inside to get a signature, talk to the manager. I'm like, yeah, no worries, man. I guess it happens. What are you going to do? Can't complain. We're here. We tried. We couldn't verify it. So it is what it is. So, everybody's all cool and everything's kosher and everything. And we're good to go. And I call back in my guy. And I'm like, all right, guy, I'm ready to go. Oh, hold on for me, Jose. Hold on real quick. Just hold on. Give me a couple minutes. I'm like, oh, okay. I thought he was on the phone with somebody else. Turns out, give me a drink. Ah! It turns out that he's on the phone calling loss prevention. He's calling everybody he can at this point. And then he gets back on the phone with me. He's like, oh, hey, yeah, Jose, just go ahead and just hang out there for a couple more minutes. They're going to go ahead and let you do the work. And, I got so-and-so on the phone, Mark or so. I got Mark on the phone. He's going to call the store right now. Oh, perfect. Great. And to myself, I'm like, FML. I just put all my stuff away. To myself, obviously, I'm not raging out or nothing. I'm just like, FML. I just put all my stuff away. Now they want me to take it all back out my truck, put it back on my car, wheel it all back in the store, and now they want me to get started. It's already been over an hour. It's been about an hour and 20 minutes. I'm just not having it. Just like, damn it. Why they do this to me, I'm like, whatever. I'm already here. I'm an hour in. I get paid from the time I show up to the time I leave, so I'm already an hour in. I'm like, all right, whatever. Let's get started. So I go back in, and I see the manager, and he's over there talking to the pharmacist, telling the pharmacist that not to let anybody in. No, yes, work order wasn't verified. We can't let anybody in. And then I'm right there in the background. I'm like, hey, so did somebody call the store? Because I just talked to my guy. My guy's telling me that you guys are going to let me do the work after all. And he's looking at me like, what the heck? And I was like, yeah, I just got off the phone with my guy right now. And then he's like, nope, I haven't heard anything yet, but if I hear something, I'll let you know. And I was like, yep, I'm just going to hang out for 10 more minutes. If they don't give you a call within 10 more minutes, I'm out of here. And I was already out of there to begin with, so for him, it didn't even matter. Yep, no problem. I'll let you know. And as we're walking towards the front of the store, there's one of the cashiers walking to the back of the store telling the manager, hey, you got a phone call. And as she's saying, hey, got a phone call, he's asking her, did somebody from loss prevention call? And then, they made that connection. And they're like, oh, yeah, I got him on hold. So finally, manager gets on the phone with loss prevention. Loss prevention's telling them, yeah, it's a valid work order, blah, blah, blah. You got to let them do the work, all this stuff. So, and then finally, I was able to wheel my car back in there and finally get started. It was a mission just for that one job. Would have took me 40 minutes max. Ended up taking me 2.25 hours, 2 hours and a quarter for something I could have done in 30 minutes. So I was like, whatever. I just wanted to get out of there because I knew I had to make this drive, tonight, right now, and I wanted to get out of there so I could try to get some rest before I hit the road, They were delaying me.
live game. Appreciate you guys tuning in, hanging in there with us, with me. It's just me, guys. Just me by myself, myself and I, on the road tripping. Thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah, we're on a 11-hour detour, guys. Northbound. We're gonna pass San Francisco. Hopefully we don't catch bad weather on the way or anything like that, you know what I mean? It's so far away, I don't know what the weather's gonna be like when there. Oh man. What you gonna do? What's up, Jose? Yo, what's good? Yeah, I might lose you guys through the grapevine, but tune back in, guys. I'll still be driving. If I lose you for a couple minutes, just come back. I'll probably start spinning once I head up the hills right here. But yeah, I got an 11-hour drive, guys. If you're if you're up or if you're around, tune on in. I'll be driving. Hope somebody broke down on the road. So far, so good. We're making good progress. We're over here by the 5 and the 14 freeway coming up on Magic Mountain. Valencia bound, guys. So just trying to take it easy so we don't hit no static on the way, guys. I already got static from I've been on the road since 5 o'clock this morning, guys. I had a job in Riverside this morning too for another store. And I showed up at 6 a.m. and I knocked that job. It was adding 2 cameras to an existing system, so I was able to knock that one out within a couple of hours. Maybe it took me like 3.5 hours to get that job done. And so I got that one done, and then I headed out to San Marcos. So, and then I didn't get back from San Marcos because of all the delay and everything. I didn't get back till like probably till like 2:30 or 3 o'clock. I got home. So yeah, just a eventful day, guys. I gotta take this trip. Hey, your brother used to live in Lodi? Hey. Yeah, I'm going to Eureka, California. All the way at the tip of the iceberg. Oh, I forgot my fishing pole. I was going to bring my fishing pole. And we're back, it says. Give me a 1 if we're still live, guys. Give me a 1. Yeah, we're heading into the grapevine, so I can't promise you good signal after this. Alright, we're back. Yeah, whatever that lady did, the T-Mobile rep did to my service, like, I guess she fixed it, because I'm not freezing up. My live streams aren't freezing up like they used to. They go into glitch mode, you know? So that's good. It was very discouraging going out there and just being live on a frozen live stream. You know, it sucks. Sucks for you guys, sucks for me. I'm over here thinking I'm in deep thought with you guys, and you guys aren't even there anymore. You know what I mean? I'm just in deep thought by myself, talking to myself. I literally had to call T-Mobile and let them know what my problem was, and Supposedly they put me at they prioritized or made my number or my phone or whatever priority to log into the tower. So I don't know. I guess it did something good. Guys, they wanted me in Valencia. There was this one vato that was he was ex-felon. He was an ex-felon, and we were doing an audit on prison property, and this ex-felon on prison property, I guess if you're an ex-felon, you're supposed to not be on any type of federal or prison property. You got to get permission from the warden to visit or to be on the property, any prison. And this ex-felon vato, he didn't cover his face or nothing. They were taking pictures of him. They ended up discovering who he was, and they ended up arresting him for violation of his, I don't know, I don't think it was a probation or nothing. I just think it was a violation because he was an ex-felon on prison property. So this guy ends up in jail, I don't remember, maybe a couple weeks. And then when he goes to court, they're reading all this transcript of that night. And that night I was going off. I was like, you know, F you, and you're this, and you're that. And I just let them have it to the 9 yards, you know? And because I was giving it to them so hard, they were in a court, all the transcripts, everything they were saying that, oh yeah, this guy, this ex-felon was talking to the deputies like this and telling them this and that, and you know, the ex-felon had to defend himself and said, oh, you know, that wasn't even me, that was my part, you know, my buddy or whatever, and it was me. They were trying to build a case on him, but with everything I was saying to them. So just imagine if it was reversed, and if I would have got arrested or you know, whatever in over here in Valencia, oh, they would have threw the book at me in court, guys. They did not like the way I was talking to police, you know. And so yeah, that was crazy. They wanted to, you know, make a case on him with everything that I said to the cops, and it wasn't even him, it was me. I was the one that was giving it to them hard. They didn't like it, and they tried to build a case on him with my words. That was crazy. But you know, it is what it is. That didn't stop me. I was still full speed ahead, you know? Full speed ahead, guys. I tried to rest for this road trip, but I couldn't really fall asleep. So I don't know how far I'll make it before I have to pull over. Try to fall asleep, but it didn't work. This road is under construction. It says 55 zone, but not even the big trucks are going 55. Everybody's cruising like at 70 miles per hour right now. Even the trailers. I can't even catch up to them. Everybody's doing the same speed.
Definitely didn't want to be stuck in traffic. That's why I didn't leave earlier too. Deputy Core. Whatever happened to that clown? That was a cone. Somebody knocked over a cone. Dang, the last time I went this way, I was in Bakersfield, guys. Doing some work in Bakersfield. We're gonna go way past Bakersfield. That was only a 3.5 hour drive, I think. That wasn't bad. This drive, not so much. To 6 hours. Am I gonna pass you on the way up, 707 Humboldt? Oh yeah, huh? Fly right by you. Eureka, yeah, I'm going to Eureka, dude. Is that close by you or what? Tell me now. Give me a drink. Oh. I just want to see my family. Oh. Yeah, 40 minutes. Yeah, I won't be up there too long, just a couple of days, just enough to get a couple jobs done. But I'll be in Eureka, and Fortura is the second city I'll be visiting. Good times. Good times. How you say it? Torah? Right there. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a long one. I can feel it. Where's Fortura? Fortura is right under Eureka. I'm gonna pass Fortura on the way up to Eureka. Then I gotta come back down to Ventura. It's not too far from Eureka. But what do I know? It might be like in 50 miles, 100 miles away. I just saw it on the map. They look not too far from each other. Or maybe I was saying it wrong. I don't know if it's Ventura or something similar, something close to it. Oh, these trucks are closing in on me. Why? Get out of my way. Yeah, one time I was driving up to Washington, and I think I was on this same road, way down further, and there was a car coming right at me, 100 miles per hour and running, full speed ahead. I seen him in the distance, and I was like, is that car coming in my lane straight at me? Nah, that's not possible. That car has, be on the other side of the freeway. Just can't be in front of me, right, heading right in my direction. So as the car's getting closer, and I'm seeing the headlights getting closer and closer, and I turn on my blinker, and I get into the right lane, and this car goes flying by in the opposite direction. He was about to slam right into me head on, guys. I was like, what the heck is wrong with people? Imagine I didn't switch lanes. I wouldn't be here right now. That was crazy. Has that ever happened to you guys? And we're back. Right. Give me one if we're back, guys. Negative one. All right. I see you. Yeah, when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life back in the day, guys, took a ride, me and my two buddies. We drove up to Seattle. I think we landed in Seattle. Yeah, we landed in Seattle. Well, not landed, we drove out there. RX-7, guys. There was 3 of us in an RX-7, a 2-seater. There was one guy laid out in the back, like all awkward. And then obviously the 2 guys in the regular seats, But we went out there, just our luck. My clutch went out on the RX-7. It was automatic, manual transmission, and I think like the push bearing spring, something to do with the clutch, went out, and we were literally driving with no clutch. I was like just kind of like forcing it into gear, you know what I mean? We would stop at a light,
stop at a light. This is how crazy it was, guys. Stop at a light and I'll put it in second gear. And when I turn the car over and hit the gas, it would jerk at first, you know, be like, bop, 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 bop. We'll be good. We'll be back on the road, second gear, and then I'll let go of gas and pop it into third gear without the clutch, you know. And then hit the gas again, third gear, let go of the gas, pop it into fourth. You know, you just have to hold it there and wait, and boom, it'll just pop right in when you got the opportunity. It was great. Yeah, I was very happy that we weren't just stranded. We were still able to be mobile, you know? So that was crazy. That was a crazy experience, you know? And then, so we end up driving around, you know, in the city, and we end up finding like a mechanic shop, and we just pulled in. That was at that point, you know, that was our final destination. We weren't going anywhere else. So in the morning, we're all passed out in the car. In the morning, this guy comes tapping on the window. You guys all right? Like, oh, yeah, nah, we broke down. This is as far as we did. So, he was able to the clutch for under 200, which was a lifesaver for us because we didn't have no money. We're out there, well, all right, and we're back. Sorry, guys, driving through these mountains right here. No signal. Looks like we're back. Kind of glitching out a little bit, huh? Alright, we're good. So yeah, back to the story, guys. Back to the story. But yeah, that was crazy. Just driving out there just to get an interview, and it ends up my buddy ended up going. I didn't end up going. I ended up finding another job before they called us back. But yeah, it took like, you know, 4 to 6 months for them to call us back, and by then I was already working somewhere else. But my buddy ended up jumping on that boat, went out for 6 months. I would have definitely loved to have that experience, though. A lot of rough weathers out there, and you know, deep sea Alaskan fishing, man. That's the roughest of the rough right there. Getting wet all day in icy cold waters. Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm sure it wasn't fun. I watched those fishing shows where the Alaskan fishing boats go out there, and they're out there for 6 months. Yeah, that's good times. Mad respect for all. Jump all over. We just go to the store and buy it, but these guys gotta go fish, you know? Put their lives in dangerous out there. Can't say that I don't like what I do now, because imagine, damn. I'm not gonna make it, guys. Not gonna make it. What time is it? 1? Dang. many more hours we got. I just want this to be over. I just want this drive to be over, guys. I don't even want to do this. But I got to. Got to do it for the family. Keep the bread on the table. 5 hours to the Bay Area? Jesus. Oh, jeez. Yeah, the part I dreaded the most about this was the drive, because I already knew I was going to have to head out late and then start work early next day, you know. I'm literally going to get there just to start work in the morning. I mean, I don't have to, but I could show up and I could get to, you know, the area and then just go rent a room and knock out. But there goes my whole day right there. That means I'll have to stay longer. Not down. Like being away from my family. So I'm not down for that. I want to make this trip the shortest as shortest possible. Less days possible. That's my passing destination before I get to Eureka. Let's see what the Navi says. Navi says 10 hours and 2 minutes. Yes! We're almost there. We're almost there, guys. And we're back again. Sorry, guys. Yeah, if I would have flown over, I would have had to haul all my equipment and my tools. It would have been a nightmare. But yeah, that would have been much easier. Just if I could put my truck in a plane and say take me there, that would be wonderful. But yeah, car rental plus hauling all my tools and all the equipment. That's bad times. Bad times for me. That's right. A little road trip never killed nobody, guys. Well, no, I can't say that. But road trip has put a lot of people aside, so can't say that, guys. Can't say that. I was almost a victim of that. Like I said, the car was coming straight at me. Oh, last time we were out in, Lancaster, Palmdale coming up, huh? Huh. Well, that's the 138 that takes you there. That's right. Yeah, 138 goes all the way across to the 15 freeway. So last time I was out on a road trip, guys, and my buddy was driving, and you know those 2-lane highways where you hit the left lane to pass all the cars, and then you gotta jump back in the right lane because you're in the opposite traffic lane. Well, I don't know what the hell my guy was thinking, but he gets in the left lane and he guns it. He's jamming, passing all these cars. Boom, 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 boom. Passing all like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 7, 8 cars he passed. And he's still passing them. And then next thing you know, there's this big old trailer coming up. And he's about to start passing that too. And I'm like, I think you should probably get over right about now, bro. There's a car coming straight for us. And he just decides to take it a little further. And I was like, what the heck are you doing? And right at the last second, guys, I could see my life flash before my eyes, guys. Right at the last second, cuts this one car off that wasn't even letting him in anymore. He cut him off, and that car literally just boom, flew right by us. He didn't care that my buddy was in his lane. He didn't care. He was about to take us out, and it would have been our fault. You know what I mean? He didn't care. He was coming straight for us, full speed ahead.
Don't come to my town and play chicken with me, boy. You know? That's what he was saying. Man, that's some scary stuff. That was the second time I had a car flying straight at me at full speed ahead, you know? But yeah, he almost killed us that day. We almost died on that road trip, so that's why I say close calls, guys. People have died for less. It's a game. That's crazy. Yeah, more road work ahead. 2 left lanes closed. Damn it. Yeah, I wish I was flying over there right now, guys. Believe me, did not want to make this drive. Horrible. Even that drive to Bakersfield was semi-torture for me. I just didn't want to do it. Now I'm going further. I'm not done with you yet. Okay, okay. Yeah, the 395. Yeah, back in the day, guys, that was a long time ago. I remember driving through here and I could have sworn, because I heard a story about Bakersfield, that Bakersfield used to be underwater and they diverted the water to a different area or something like that, and so now, you know, that's how the city of Bakersfield came up. I could have sworn, you know, way back through that Bakersfield area was nothing but water, and which kind of makes sense unless Bakersfield came upon, you know, before I made that trip way back in the day, but it's possible. But I heard that Bakersfield was all underwater before, and it's crazy because we're out there working. And we're putting up some electric fences out there, and so we had to dig, you know, 5-foot holes, 5 feet deep and 18 inches wide, you know. So we're out there digging. There was a lot of seashells, like a lot of shells mixed in the dirt. Like we're like literally digging out fucking just tons of dirt and then just mixed with seashells. And I'm like, why the hell is there so many seashells out here? But yeah, you just take a walk around like a dirt, you know, dirt area in Bakersfield, and you're walking on seashells everywhere. I was tripping out on that. I before I found out that it was underwater, I was tripping out. Like, why is there so many seashells out here? They must have got dirt from, you know, from the beach or something, or sand from the beach, or like I couldn't figure it out. But and then I heard that story. Bakersfield used to be underwater. That was crazy. Tulsa Lake back in the day, Polyglocks. Thank you for the info. Yeah, just, you know, little things you learn along the way on the road and stuff. Well, that's the rest area. That's where I want to be right now. Pull over. Pull over. Ah. No, I'm good. I'm good right now, guys. I got my coffee right here. Got a Coke and a coffee. That should keep me up, I guess. Hopefully. Might have to get a Red Bull 5 hours down or something, you know?
hopefully we don't run out of gas in a deserted area or anything like that, you know. Wonder how the cops are gonna be out here, guys. What do you think? Horrible, huh? Horrible. They're not gonna know the law. They're gonna abuse their authority. Right? That's what I predict. San Francisco, 309 miles. I already drove like 300 miles today, plus an additional 700 miles. That's 1,000 miles in one day, guys. Jesus. The heads up on that one. Oh Jesus. What did I get us into, guys? What did I get us into? Oh. Yeah, I figure these cops are going to be entitled, uneducated, unworthy, abusive. I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail, guys. It's a guarantee I'm going to jail. Somebody get me out. Somebody get me out. I'll be in Fortura jail. Fortura police jail. They're not gonna know the laws. They're gonna be like that one guy, 647I. They're gonna try to 647I me. I don't even know what it says. It literally says on you read the penal code and it says any person on somebody's private property peeking through a window or filming through a window is considered guilty of a misdemeanor or 647(9) on private property. And it does say that it could be a house or a business or, you know, any building occupied would, you know, that would be considered crime, 647(9) for filming or peeping through the windows while you're on private property, not on the sidewalk. It didn't say from public space. It literally said on private property, so I don't understand how these cops come up with this stuff. I just don't understand. Oh, pull over, pull over. I'm getting good at gas mileage going downhill. Uphill, not so much. Tuning in, guys. Appreciate you. Just on a sick ass road trip. We're like an hour in, hour and a half in. I think I started around 12 or something. You see that line all the way down there where the freeway goes? I gotta keep going. It's Bakersfield down there. Man, you see, I would have been in Bakersfield by now. Quick. But, oh, Bay Area Transparency is out here. Bay Area Transparency. Sacramento something. I have to link up with something. Driving straight or taking a break. Man, it really depends on how I feel in a couple of hours here. I'm trying to do a straight run, but it might not happen. I'd have to pull over and take a break. Or audit the truck stop or something, you know. That'll be taking a break. Pulling over for an audit. I don't know. I don't know if I can make it, guys. I'm gonna try. I'm trying hard. I feel good right now, but you know, even an hour from now that could change. Even 30 minutes from now that could change. Where we headed to? We're heading to Northern California. Heading up towards San Francisco, guys. Bay Area. Give me a break, give me a break. Ah! Oh, come on, guys. If you guys can stay with me all night cop watching, I know you guys can rough it through till tomorrow morning with me. Nah, just kidding, guys. I'm sure if a lot of you will be gone and more people, other people will be here like, what's going on? When they wake up, you know? Like, oh, Shimmy's live, what's going on? Oh yeah, no, he's on a road trip. Alright, I gotta go back to bed. You know what I mean? But what to audit up in those areas, guys? Probably just the police, huh? Police station, maybe City Hall or something. Maybe a city yard. Man, what's up with this guy? Slowing everybody down. Damn it. Yep. Like another 30-40 minutes to Bakersfield from here. This straight stretch of road. I got the new grow in action, guys. I'm already week 4 of flower. Not looking too bad. Not the greatest, but it's a work in progress.
down. You had some tomatoes? There was this one video I did where I was in the grow and I was talking about tomatoes, and YouTube never flagged the video. That was great. And once I start talking about the good greens, all of a sudden the video was flagged. I was like, dang. Just 9 hours and 18 minutes to go, guys. That's all. Only. Oh, it says I'm gonna get there at 10:56 a.m. now. What's up with that? Am I saving time or what? I think I was supposed to take the 5 right there. Damn it. It's gonna detour me now. I'm doing better time on this detour though. I don't understand. It's just gonna detour me back to the 5 is what it's gonna do. Bastard. Do it. Yeah, I did a bunch of electric fences out here with my crew. That was some hard work, guys. Building those electric fences is hard work. You know, it's pretty much like construction work. You know. It's working on bobcats, augers, and then you got all, you know, hand digging holes that you can't get to with the machines. And then out here it wasn't too bad. Yeah, there's a lot of sand, you know, that you start digging, you go through some dirt, and all of a sudden you're just hitting soft sand. And that stuff's not cool because you dig your hole. Like there's this couple holes that we dug, and they were 5 feet deep, 18 inches wide. Next day we came back, the hole was only about 3 feet, and the bottom of the hole was about 25 inches wide or 30 inches wide because the sand caved in. Yeah, I was like, oh great. So we had to get some sonotubes, just pretty much some big old 18-inch wide tubes, cut them at 5 feet and shoved them down in the hole. We had to redig the holes out. But then we did an electric fence over there in Temecula in the Rocky Land, and man, that was hell, trying to dig through rocks and stuff, man. It's a heavy job for sure. Don't get electrocuted. Heading up north, Sacramento bound, guys. I don't even know if it's Sacramento or San Francisco. Somewhere north, way up there. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just driving. I just gotta be somewhere. That's it. 10 hours away. 11. When I left my house, it said 11 and a half hours away. So that's definitely a road trip. We're gonna see the sunrise and everything. Got it. Thank you, Humboldt. Oh yes, you have to tell me to get off right here and then go across. So let's do that. Get back on the 5 is what it's
directing me to. I hate detours, man. I hate missing exits, but yeah, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? But these are the 2-lane highways, man. We almost died on. My buddy wanted to play chicken with the locals. These are the roads right here. Just these 2-lane highways. Goes for miles and miles. Did a couple of water plants out here. Put electric fences around a couple of water plants, and we did the city yard. Yeah, we did a couple of pretty big jobs out here. City yard. Then we did a couple of smaller ones, smaller companies. Did some tool rentals, like industrial tools. Did a couple of those spots. I think it's called PDQ or something like that, like United Rentals, one of those places. Yeah, here we go, guys. 2-lane highways. Play chicken out here. Locals don't mess around. But yeah, this is where we were, guys. I remember that. I don't know if you guys heard the story of my my Chevy truck, my Silverado, when the alternator went dead. I was out here on these little dirt roads, man, and I was literally driving with no battery, no alternator. My battery, I drove my battery till it was dry. It literally had 0 juice in it, and for somehow, I can't even explain how this is even possible. Maybe somebody can explain it to me, but somehow I was driving my car while it was off, and I was hitting the gas, and it was still pumping, guys. It's like somehow it was still sparking, and I don't know. I'm at a loss because there was no power, so how is it giving a spark? I can't figure it out. Well, all I know is that Chevy did not let me down. Yeah, we did some water facility. Was it a water facility? Yeah, it was a water facility out here somewhere in Bakersfield. And we literally made it to the job site, and that was like, I pushed that truck so hard that day. We literally made it to the job site and broke down at the job site. Just like, once I drove into the parking lot, it was just dead. It wasn't even giving a spark no more or nothing. It was just done. At that point, it was just like 100% done. But it was literally just the alternator. I slapped in a new alternator, new battery, and we're back on the road. Oh man. There's a lot of dirt roads out here. I had a lot of fun with that 4x action on my Silverado. That, and at the job site there was a lot of embankment, and I was using my truck to deliver parts to the top of the hills, 4xing up the hills. The truck put in work. We're about to hit the 5 freeway right here. Not a bad detour. It's just a 2-mile detour. Not bad. Back on the road, guys. Back on the road. I guess I could just pull over right here with these guys if I get tired, huh? Just pull over? Is that how it works? I don't know. I've never pulled over on the highway before to take a rest. So, is that how it works, guys? I don't know. Could you drive like shit, hermano?
Somebody come visit me out here. Somebody come visit me. Woo! I'm on a mission. I got 2 jobs to do while I'm out here, guys. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna be working some long hours to get them done, but definitely worth it. I'll get 2 weeks of pay for a couple of days of work, you know, so not bad for this week. Every week, you know, my job is unpredictable, so we could be busy one week and dead the next week. And we're back. They offered me the jobs, and I was like, I can't turn it down. 2 weeks of pay for, and I know I can get the jobs done in a couple of days. Bank, and yeah, I do gotta drive hours, but that's fine. Gotta give some, take some, and give some, guys. That's how it is. Just 9 more hours, guys. 9 more hours. What do you think? Easy peasy or what? Put her in cruise control. Right now, I got my grow back in action, and I was telling you guys earlier, week 4 of flower. I bought some clones off my buddy. And yeah, they're not doing too bad. One strain I got was Gorilla Glue, and the other one I got was I think it was Sour Milk. You guys ever heard of those? Any good? Any good, huh? Yeah, that's what I got. Gorilla Glue 4 or G4, whatever. Or is that a different strain? G4. Gorilla Glue. I also bought some seeds from a seed bank, and I got some pretty good seeds right now, but I haven't popped them yet. I wanted to. This last grow that I started, I just I got the clones. And within 3 weeks, I was already week 1 of flower. So usually I'll let my clones get to at least 4 weeks of veg, 4 to 6 weeks of veg before I flip them a flower. But this time I only gave them, they went from clone, I repotted them, and I gave them 2 weeks of grow, then I topped them, and then I let them grow like another week to recover, and then I just threw them in a flower right away. Yeah. Shortcuts. Trying to see, you know, it's always just a test, guys. I mean, I'm not a professional grower. I'm literally a noob at it, you know. Like, my buds come out pretty good, but I'm not like an expert or nothing like that. So everything's always a learning curve, learning experience. It's always a test, you know, to see what comes out. But my theory on it is, you know, because I always let my plants get too big, and
I figure they're gonna get big anyway, so if I throw them in the flower quicker, I was just thinking I might get better production, less bottom feeder stuff, because it's just all gonna sprout at the same time, and yeah, just quicker production, I guess, at the end of the day. No seeds, please. Oh, my plants never have seeds. Which is a good thing. But yeah, they're looking pretty good. See how they turn out. Yeah, beginning of the week I de-leafed and lollipopped, so they went from little bushes to like skinny little sticks, But it's all part of the process. Get her done. That's about it. What strains? Like I said earlier, it's I think it's sour milk and Gorilla Glue. That's what I got going right now. But all the seeds that I got a bunch of the like old school strains. Diesel, Gorilla Glue seeds. I got some White Widow. I got some pineapple Thai. I got a couple other strains too. Forgot. Yeah, I got some good seeds. See if I pop them. I'm gonna pop. Probably get a new batch going when I get back from Bakersfield, because since I'm already week 4 in flower, that means I only have 4 to 6 more weeks of flower before I gotta throw in the new batch. So if I start my my seedlings now, I should get them in veg by a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks. I'll be able to flip on a veg. Maybe 3 to 4 weeks. When you start from seed, it takes a lot longer. You gotta go from seedling to veg, transplant, throw them into veg for a little bit, top them, then throw them in the flower. Grower myself. Nice. Yeah, you got any tips or tricks? Let me know. sgbnews1@gmail.com. Email me. I'm always open to learning new grow techniques. And right now I got all the tops of my stems bent over. I forgot what it's called. What is it called, guys, when you bent the tops of your stems over? There's a word for it. I just can't think of it right now. Stress training. Yeah, my last batch not too bad. I think Tommy Wood got some of that one. Some pineapple Thai that I grew last time. It was fire. That bud was fire. That one I grew from seed. Came out pretty good. Strog. Yeah, I usually do LST with the, with the netting and stuff like that, or I But yeah, there's a lot of different techniques, and a lot of them are good. Just, try to exercise what you can and get the best production. That's about it. Taft Highway 119. That's where I'm at, guys. It says I'm going to stay on the 5 for 203 miles. And then after that, I still have like another 300 some odd miles to go. Crappie. There you go. That's the one. That's the one I was looking for. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I broke a couple of my tops. I broke a couple, but you gotta massage it. You gotta massage the stem before you bend it over. If not, it just snaps right in half. And plus, not only that, but like I said, I did an early flower, so the stems weren't really like, some of them are still like green. You know how your stems turn kind of like barky, kind of. Yeah, they're not so green anymore. That's usually where they bend real nice, but when they're green, chale, snap. Snap in half, snap holding on through by a thread, whatever. But most of them still survive if you just leave them alone. After they snap, you just leave it alone, and it'll callus back up and it'll bounce back. The buds will start facing upwards instead of sideways, because the branch is facing sideways, but the buds, they start pointing up towards the light. Pretty cool to experience that, the whole growth thing. But I didn't grow. I think I took like a year off. Last year I didn't even grow at all. I think my last grow was maybe the end of middle of last year sometime. I don't remember. But I had enough on that grow. I made enough for a couple jars worth. So it's good times. Yeah, thanks for staying in with me, guys. Appreciate you. You guys give me something to talk about. Little comments that I see with you guys. Tune in and throw in your little 2 cents here and there. Catches my attention. Church audits. Thank you. I'll get back out there, guys. I should have went out there this Sunday, but just recovery mode, man. When you get stuck on those big projects, it takes a lot of your time. It's mind-boggling. Yeah, I was doing a job for one of the big facility over in the city of Vernon. And we were changing out a bunch of their access points for their internet. It's not hard work, but it was tedious because obviously you're in a lift, in a warehouse in a lift, and it's just full of equipment everywhere, people everywhere, boxes, crates, whole 9 yards, just stuff everywhere. And you pretty much working through a maze, trying to make things happen. And not only that, but even just mapping it out and doing things properly. You don't want to be that guy that just leave stuff half-assed. You know, you gotta go in 100%. If you're gonna go in, you better go in 100%. Don't go half in. You gotta do it right, or let somebody else do it. You know, so gotta do things right. It takes time. Right now I'm heading north, so it depends on where you're at. Where you at? Am I resting at Baker's? No, I'm passing right through Bakersfield. Flying right through it. I think, I'm hoping I can make it all the way, guys. That's what I'm hoping. You never know. I might give up. So far, so good, guys. 8 hours and 48 minutes to go. And I'm sure I'll be running out of stuff to talk about soon. So help me out here. Help me out here. Yeah, it just still amazes me how, you know, especially LAPD, man. LAPD has been audited so hard, and they're still just so uneducated. It's amazing. It amazes me. Wilshire Division, man, they need help. They need somebody to open their eyes. You know what I mean? That's what it is. We go out there and put them, you know, put them in a position where they're forced to open up their eyes and realize what the truth is, what's right, what's wrong. You know, because obviously they, you know, it's like, for example, you know, all these new officers, it's a new job, you know, they don't know everything. And it's like, for example, like you get a job at McDonald's. Just an example, you know, guys, and you got to learn how to make a burger, you got to learn how to do this and this and this and this and this, right? But it takes time, you know, it's not going to happen right away. It's the same thing. I'm comparing McDonald's to officers' jobs. Is that the It's the same thing for the officers. They get a new job and then they don't know everything, so then they gotta learn to make a burger, you know? Nah, but what is their job really worth, guys? They're aggressive, you know, they got a weapon, they got the law to back them up. And then they got this ticket book, this world famous ticket book, that without that ticket book, it wouldn't be crap, you know? And literally that, I mean, what else is their job besides driving around and pulling people over and writing up a ticket and knowing a couple laws that are readily available for everybody to know, you know what I mean? These are things that you should know anyways, you know what I mean? So what is their job really worth besides just ruining somebody's life? And that little ticket book, it wouldn't be shit without it. You know, but with that being said, you would think that they would be on top of their game. You think that these officers would be a little bit more on top of the game and know the law a little bit better. That's all they got. That's all they got to know is the law. So, you know, you got a lifetime in your position to learn the law, learn what's right and stuff. So, I think they shouldn't let them out of the academy until they can recite at least, you know, the basic laws of the streets, you know, like for example, pedestrian in the roadway, loitering, you know, trespass, battery, assault and battery, you know what I mean? Like if you can't recite those basic laws and know them like the back of your hand, then you shouldn't be out on the streets trying to patrol, you know? You can't just know a couple of those basic things that are going to get you by through the day. Yeah, if you have to look at the book every time you want to write a ticket up, you are not ready. They should deny you back off the streets and back into the academy until, you know, at least you know the basics. And the basics that I'm talking about are stuff that that we know. The stuff that I know, that we know, you know, like just the basic stuff, you know. I'm not talking about like murder and second degree, blah, 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 you know, I don't know. I'll just say, you know, it doesn't have to be all intense, you know, but if you're going to be out here patrolling the streets and ticketing people for stuff, then you would figure, hey, know a little bit more than you do. Especially like that cop that pulled up on PLA this weekend, you know, talking about 647.9. Like, didn't you read the penal code before you try to state the penal code? Like, it literally says that you have to, in order for you to be convicted of that crime, you literally have to be on somebody's private property. It says it right there in plain English. This person is guilty of this crime if this person is on a private property, being like a peeping Tom type of guy. You know what I mean? Peeping through windows or filming through windows. And I just can't believe that this cop wants to pull up, make himself look like a fool, state the wrong penal code, call for backup, detain the little guy because he was telling people where he was, so now he needs to detain him. You know what I mean? He's all scared. Yeah, that's the kind of officer we don't need on the streets, guys. You know, I could only imagine what we're going to run into out here. I can only imagine. There's another rest area we just passed. Get by. Guess I'm not stopping there. Dodgers won today. They won like 9-3 or something like that, or they won by a lot. That's all I know. Sonia G's in the house. What's up, Sonia G? Shalom Nation. Yeah, we gotta get back to it, guys. Gotta get back to some sick-ass audits. You know, you guys want it. You're itching for it. I know it. I'm itching for it. But I gotta tell you guys, I gotta pick and choose my targets properly, because I've did work at a couple of places that I audited. Yeah, it's not like a bad thing, you know. When I audit somewhere, it's not like I'm doing it because I got something against them. It's just a place to audit, you know. Oh, there's a UPS place, let me go audit that, you know, type of thing, you know. It's not like, oh, I hate them, I'm gonna audit them, you know, type of thing. So it's not like I'm doing something wrong. It's just when I'm in there working and then they're like, hey, I know you. Oh, you do? Damn it. That's not good. You know? I don't care. I guess. You like that place in Vernon that I just did the network job for? I think I audited that place back, you know, in 2008, 2009, or, you know, no, not 2008, 2018, 2019, somewhere around there. I think I probably audited that place that I just did the network job for. You know what I mean? So, I mean, what are you gonna do? You know, what are you gonna do? Yeah, we gotta get some audits, guys. Need a good one. Probably out here is gonna be, you know, it's gonna be good out here, I think. We're not gonna like the guy with the camera. The cops are not gonna know the law. They're gonna try to abuse their authority and arrest me for some false crime. You know what I mean? It's gonna be all bad. Junction 46, Sacramento, 252 miles. Yeah, we're definitely passing Sacramento. Stay on the 5 freeway, 182 more miles. Okay. It says that we're going to get there at 10:51 now, so we saved 8 minutes. But earlier it was saying I was going to get there like at 11:30, so I think we saved about maybe like 30 minutes now or 40 minutes somehow. I don't know how exactly, but is that you? Looks like Bakersfield area. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. See just one road and nothing but darkness around. Yep, Bakersfield. Yep. Gusty winds ahead. Damn it. Hope I don't lose anything in the back. Hurdle Highway. Street race. Dang, all the way to Bakersfield? Damn it. And you know the funny thing about Bakersfield is I didn't see not one. Oh wait, I did see one cop, but the whole time I was out here doing those projects, I only seen one cop, and that was when my truck broke down and we were trying to run the red, you know, make a right. We were trying to run the red, making a right so that we could pull into the parking lot to the auto zone or O'Reilly's, and there just so happened to be a cop at the red light next to us. So we literally had to get out the truck and push it into the parking lot after that. Yeah, that was a mission.
Yeah, we haven't done any more electric fences, which is good, man. The job is, it's a rough one, you know. You're not used to working in the trenches. That's a rough one. And everybody that we had working with us was not used to that type of work. So guess who had to pick up all the heavy lifting? You know, using all the heavy machinery and you know, digging the holes to their potential. Finishing everything off. You know. Unfortunately, I had to do it. You know, you want things done, you gotta do it yourself. That's the type of society we live in these days, guys. You get people to work and it's all half-assed, you know? I don't know. I just don't understand. I don't understand the workforce these days, guys. I just don't get it. Refills any size cup. Nice. Fresno. Where's Frankie at? Where's Frankie? Oh, Frank the Tank. Where's Frankie? Frank the Tank. Franklin? You talking about Franklin? I should have told that fool to come with me up here. Should have told him to take a couple days off of work and could have hit it sick up here. Dang, I didn't think about that. Oh well. Sorry, Frank. I tell you guys, not my cup of tea right now. I hate these long drives. Just gotta get through it. Gotta muscle through it. Get the job done and then muscle back. Muscle it back. Yeah, I wish I would have flew over there. It would have been great. I could have took a boat too along the coast on the way up. It would have took quite a while. Should have got the day off today is what I should have got. But no. Go to Riverside, San Marcos. Back to Lovewood. We're not gonna go through
Yeah, San Marcos. I didn't go to San Marcos this morning. San Diego. San Diego area. Oceanside. What's your worst fears about traveling, guys? Breaking down, getting a flat tire, car accident. My worst fear is breaking down and having to get towed back 600 miles, 700 miles. Dang, imagine I break down and I have to tow back 700 miles. Some recon guys, find me some spots to audit out in this area. You know, I know you guys got a bunch of good spots. Hopefully there's even cop watch out there. Imagine there's no cops. There's one cop for the town, and that's it. Cops in the town. Dang. Pitch darkness. Bumble. Down for that. Street lights, day. Just the moon. So down or no? So far so good, guys. Truck's doing good. We're doing good time. Oh, I forgot we're gonna have to pull over for gas. Jesus, I forgot about that. Where do I get gas? I better pay attention because if I miss the next one, I got 127 miles left, so I have to find a gas station before that. pitch darkness ahead, guys. I don't see a gas station. Jesus. The thumbs up if you're here. Just hit it up just because. No reason. Just no reason at all. Just do it. I'm still looking for that gas station ahead sign. No sign. Man, I tried the window down thing. Just when you're at that point where you're so sleepy, trying to roll down the window, nothing works, you know what I mean? For me. Gonna have to Red Bull it up. Gotta get some wings. Said something about gas station on that sign. Chevron now open or something, but I don't see a Chevron coming up. '76 got the buy one get one Dodger tickets, guys. Don't miss out. Fill up with 8 gallons and get yourself a buy one get one Dodger ticket. That's down. I got a couple of those. We need to come to Lake Isabella. Sativa joint to pull through, is it that? Yeah, that's for sure. Alright, I see a light coming up on the right side. Is that a gas station? I don't see no gas station right here. Right off the freeway, right? Alright, we still have 119 miles left of gas, guys. Let's Cross our fingers. Translucent, appreciate you. Hey! Hell yeah. Yo, yeah, thank you guys. How to stop. Gas stations, here we go. Oh, we're good. We got Pack Pride. We got a couple gas stations coming up in 20 miles. Oh, we're good. 76 coming up in 21 miles. Got a Valero coming up in 21 miles. Chevron in 20 miles. Pack Pride 20 miles. Oh, we're solid. Good. We're good, guys. Thank you. Thanks for putting the thought in my mind of what'll happen next. What'll happen next on this road trip? You're gonna run out of gas. Damn it. Getting 21.4 miles to the gallon right now. Not too bad, I guess. What do you think, guys? Is that good or no? 21 miles to the gallon. What are you guys getting for gas? You guys pay attention to that, or you just show up and pump and then just spend it? Paying attention to their gas. Tell me now. Not. Not bad, huh? No, 21 in my Ranger. I was getting, I on the Silverado, I was able to get 20 on an average, about 17 miles per gallon, because it was a flex fuel. Put that E85 or I had that it goes from 8 to 4 cylinder type thing, you know what I mean? So that Silverado wasn't too bad on gas. Yeah, the streets is horrible, huh, Paulie? For your Tahoe? Yeah, I do a lot of freeway miles, so I see the gas being saved on the freeway. All right, 17 more miles to gas. Our first pit stop, guys. First pit stop. I got a fart. Let it go, let it go. Yeah, the most miles I got out of the Silverado was I actually one time got like I think like 28 or 29 miles to the gallon, but obviously you're like literally barely pushing the gas and staying within, you know, you're trying to keep the meter within the range, you know, and it's, yeah, it's, you're just trying to get home. You don't want to save gas. You just want to punch it to get there, you know. So, I think once or twice I got it up to like the high 20s, 27, 28, 29 or something like that. But Other than that, average on the Silverado, probably about 16 to 18 miles per gallon on an average. Yeah, gas is expensive, guys. Out here, it looks like it's a little cheaper. It's like 4 and the lower end of 4, you know. Playing the higher end of 4 to 5.5 in LA. So I guess I'll save a little bit of money on gas coming out here. If that makes any sense. Where are we headed? We're heading northbound, heading all the way as far as I guess as far as our little journey's gonna take us. Can't go that far. Got somewhere to be. Probably about 200 miles away from Sacktown now. Miles to gas. Heading north, guys, heading north on the 5. Heading north right now. Sure, we're out of Bakersfield, or almost out of, I don't know how big Bakersfield is actually, but San Francisco coming 200 and some odd miles. No, I haven't really posted much on my channel. Definitely views are down. I was getting like anywhere from 2 to 3 million views a month, and I think I'm like under 100,000 views a month now. So it's, yeah, it did take a big hit on my channel not posting these last couple years, but it's all good, guys. I made my mark, you know. I've been out here, put in my time, did what I could, and yeah, we'll see what we do in the future. You know, just doing this and putting my freedom at risk, you know, all the time. It's you know, you gotta really think about what you want to do, what your purpose is. I mean, that's kind of a reason why everything's slowed down too. You know, you gotta think about your freedom. You know, so many times my freedom was held over my head with all these false convictions. You know, like how many times have I got arrested with you know, felony charges hanging over my head? Yeah,
think that's worse than not getting views, you know, having felony charges. And even though, you know, no charges filed and I don't have not even one conviction, you know, it doesn't mean that that's going to last forever either, you know. But, yeah, I did my, you know, long mile run, you know. Put in a lot of work, a lot of audits, a lot of cop watches. But we definitely got to get back into the short films again, guys. Audits and little short cop watches. That'll get the views and the get people watching again, you know. There's even this one guy that I call tech support, and this one guy recognized my voice, and his name's Ben. What's up, Ben? Even Ben tells me, "Oh yeah, man." He's like, "I'm still waiting for you to post some short videos." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. Those long videos, it's, you know, doing the live streams, the 7, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hour live streams. I mean, I really don't expect anybody to sit there and watch a 7-hour live stream or even a 4-hour live stream. But I mean, if you catch it in the moment, you can tune in and watch what you can, and then you're gone, you know. But yeah, I wouldn't expect anybody to. I mean, that content is not there for you to be like, oh yeah, I gotta go watch this 7-hour video. Hell yeah, no. It's like if you caught it in the live, and if you were there in the moment and you saw what was going on, then great, you know. But yeah, those videos gotta get broken down into smaller clips, incident clips, you know. And you know, obviously I grew my channel to where it's at now, you know, so it's not like I don't know how to do it. I do know how to do it. It's just you know, just things that slow down on that side. How to focus back on you know, getting back to work and stuff. It was nice to take time off though, guys, to be honest, you know. I mean, who can say, oh, I took a couple of years off of work to go film, you know? Who says that, you know? Like, I literally took a couple of years off of work, just not even no work at all, you know, like not even one job for YouTube, you know, just to go film and to be out there on the streets. But again, you know, put your freedom at risk, and you don't know if you're coming home tonight or tomorrow, and you know, you got to do things right. That's why I always try to do things right, show you guys the right way, not how to get yourself in trouble, but how not to get yourself in trouble. Even though I still get arrested sometimes, and they try to falsely accuse me and convict me of, you know, false arrest and stuff like that, and you know, it's sometimes it's still not even worth losing your freedom over, you know. So, oh, there went Chevron. That was the first gas station, guys. We just passed it. Woo! Here we go. Here we go. We just passed the gas station. Yeah, we got to get it back into our original state of mind, original state of audits, you know? Those were the good ones, guys. Pre-collision assist, there's nobody in front of me. What the heck? You guys hear that?
gotta get back to that original state of auditing, guys. The good times. You know, the one of the real reasons I left out, like, not doing so much audits is to focus more on cop watching, you know, but you know, I think the people really want to see the audits, you know. They want to see the reaction of people tripping out because somebody has a camera and then they want to call the cops on you, you know. That's where the action was. That's where all the views came from, the audits. You do a cop watch, and even though, you know, something's happening and it's kind of interesting to some people, it doesn't really catch a lot of people's attention, you know. So the audits, doing a First Amendment audit, for some reason just catches 10 times, 50 more times attention, you know. And I know that, you know, I'm not dumb. I do know that, and I know how to do it, and I've done it before, and I can do it again. It's just, you know, getting the time and energy to get back out there and focus back on that, you know.
Your next stop is Shell. Use the right lane to take exit 3.
It says Shell's right here, but I don't see nothing. I just see nothing but darkness.
In half a mile, turn right onto Ward Drive.
See, I would have passed right by it, guys. Dang, I didn't see nothing. There's a Valero right here too. Yeah, it's definitely an art, guys. It's, you know, gotta be a content creator to be out here.
Turn right onto Ward Drive. Then the next stop is on the left.
Okay. Oh damn, this is expensive over here. Let's go to 76, just because. See if we get a buy one, get one free.
At the light, turn right onto Bernard Avenue. Then turn right onto Ward Drive.
Do restaurants? Nah, I don't like filming people while they're eating. That's not down. It's already awkward enough when the waiter comes up and you're shoving something in your mouth, you know? Imagine there's somebody standing there with a camera watching you eat. Nah, I don't like that.
Then turn left onto Bernard Avenue.
I don't like that at all. Oh wait, that's the wrong phone. I was about to turn you guys off. Hold on. Let's see if I'm gonna pay with the fuel rewards app. Is that down? Kettleman City, California. That's where I'm at. Kettleman City. Pay at the pump. Number is 6. Oh yeah. Alright, hold on guys. Oh God. Hijo de la madre. Stretch them legs, boy. We're out here, guys. Still got a long way to go. What's up, Paulie? man, believe me, I had to learn the hard way how to grow my channel, guys. I didn't have, you know, it was rough, you know, kind of doing it on your own. You know, I try to open myself up to the, you know, local auditors and try to help them out, and you know, but I didn't have anybody to help me out. I had to grow my channel on my own. So I get it, you know, trying to figure out the algorithm and trying to figure out what people want to see, what they don't want to see, and stuff like that. You know, like yeah, it's definitely a puzzle. You got to figure it out, but once you figure it out, and you know, that's how, you know, everything kind of evolved. You know, like the Shanduli came about, and if I didn't think that people weren't interested in that, I would change it up and do something different. You know, so yeah, you definitely got to figure it out. You know, like I said, I had to figure it out on my own. I really didn't have anybody to kind of guide me, but like PLA and that, you know, that one vato that turned rata, I try to help those fools out. I helped out Downey, you know, try to help out a couple people, and you know, South Central Audits, you know, helped him out too, and you know, I'm sure they appreciate it too, you know, because like I said, I didn't have anybody to help me, and it was hard, you know. It's like I said, it's a puzzle. You got to figure it out, you know, and to get where I was, it you know, it took hard work, a lot of effort, and you know, a lot of learning curves, a lot of mistakes, but at the end, it, you know, it worked out for me at the end. You know, I was doing pretty good. I was at a point where I was making anywhere from 8,000 to, I even one time got like 25,000 in a month on YouTube, you know, so which is not, believe me, dude, that's not bad. You know, you're making on an average, you know, 12-15K monthly. You know, who wants to work if you can make 12 or 15K on YouTube? You know, who would ever want to go back to work again? But I did. I went back to work. I kind of got tired of the whole drama show, you know, so had to change it up for myself. Not because it wasn't working for me, but when I left YouTube, my channel was still getting views, and I was still, you know, putting videos up and stuff like that. It was still active, but I decided, for the sake of myself, and you know, for all the drama that was going on with, you know, with the local community, you know, I just decided I wanted to detach myself from that, and you know, not because I wasn't doing well, because I was doing really good. Yeah, but who's gonna pass that opportunity up to make money and not have to go to work every day? Nobody. I didn't. And as a matter of fact, when I started my channel, I was already, you know, 18 years into my industry, you know. I already have a career, you know. It's not like, oh, I'm looking for a job. No. I already had something set, you know, for years without a glitch. You know, I've been working for years without a glitch. And I decided just to do YouTube direct because I was making so much money. It didn't even matter to me to have to go to work every day. Why would I have to wake up every morning and go check in with somebody when I can check in with myself and do whatever the hell I wanted to? You know,
Who's gonna pass that opportunity up, guys? None of you would ever, you know. I didn't, and but you know, it's a choice. It's definitely a choice.
Turn right.
I chose to go back to work. I didn't have to, you know. But I definitely didn't like where we were at that present moment, you know, like just too much going on. I was, you know, it's just too much to explain, to be honest. Just too much drama, too many trolls, too many people that said that they were, you know, supporting, but they were actually just trolling, you know. Too much of that secret trolling going on. And just had to get away from it, you know. That's it. Nothing big, nothing major, nothing life-changing. Everything's still the same, you know. That's about it. All right, Polyglocks. Catch you on the next one, my G. 206 miles to San Fran. Not stopping. Now I've got a coffee. Well, I've had the coffee. Now I'm drinking coffee. And it's not hot either. But yeah, guys, just, you know, different adventure, different time. But if I were you, like, speaking to like the anybody, you know, upcoming or trying to be active on YouTube, just get out there and do it on your own. You know, don't try not to attach yourself or, you know, let anybody attach themselves to you. That's probably the best advice I can give you, as, you know, coming from YouTube. You know, even though, yeah, it's nice to have other people, you know, do the same thing, come around, do this, but then at the end of the day, it's a risk you got to take. You know, you're not guaranteed any outcome, whether it be good or bad. You know, you're not guaranteed that because somebody wants to roll with you. You know, I think you're more guaranteed success if you're out there doing the right thing and doing it by yourself. You know, literally a choice you gotta make on your own. But like I said, that's the advice that I would give. You know, just stay away from the drama, stay away from other people that are gonna tune you out. You know, tune you out of what you're doing, or try to change your mindset. You definitely don't need that type of connection, you know. Might as well just, if that's the case, you're gonna try to follow that lead, you might as well just give up now, you know. Because it'll crush your channel. And you definitely want to be original as well, you know, be unique. Try not to copy what other people are doing, or what so-and-so is doing, or I want to do it like you. I remember Casey one time told me, oh, I want to audit like you. It's like, well, why do you want to audit like me? Well, why don't you audit like you? You know, like, and he was right. He did want to audit like me. Started using my words and started, you know, auditing places like private businesses like I was doing and stuff like that. You know, that was a real conversation with that guy. He said, I want to audit like you. I was like, what? No. Audit like you. Don't audit like me. you know, a lot of people say, oh yeah, it's flattering that people want to copy you and stuff like that, and they want to audit like you or they want to be like you. But in reality, it's like you're only copying somebody because you couldn't come up with an original, you know, idea or original like character, like the Shanduli. Everybody wanted to do Shanduli. So nobody could come up with their own unique like character or like, you know, persona. You know what I mean? Everybody wanted to be Shanduli all of a sudden. Like, no, there's only one Shanduli. Like, for example, like one time this other guy tried to do Shanduli. It was the best Shanduli ever, but it just, you could just tell it just didn't fit this guy, you know. But it was the funniest crap ever, man. This guy tried to be Shanduli, you know, and it was just hilarious. But you know, it wasn't him. You could tell that he wasn't Shanduli. He was a white guy. All of a sudden, he doesn't speak English. He's a Shanduli. He's a Shandulian. He doesn't speak English. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, there's gonna be a point where they're gonna be like, nah, this is fake. You know, you're not fooling me. You're a white guy and you speak Shanduli. Like, no, that, you know? Yeah, that guy should have stuck to his own characters, you know? He should have been like the interpretator or something. Yeah, no, he said this, and this. The great Shandu said this and this and that. You know what I mean? That would have been better. Some people, they don't, you know, they don't know how to lead. They don't know how to lead off, you know? Lead off with somebody else. Like, I'm a good lead offer, you know. In the moment, I'll play the character, you know. I'll play the part. But to get somebody else to lead off of you, it's hard, man. You get out there and your character, and you're trying to get somebody to lead off of you, and they fall off, you know. Like all right, whatever. I was guiding you to the punchline, but you missed it. Oh, damn, my bad, you know. It is what it is. But yeah. Stick to your own, guys. Stick to your own. Become your own character. You know, you want to do a character, make it your original character, and try to be original. That's what it takes. That's what it takes right there, guys. Being an original. One thing the algorithm is looking for, though, they're looking for those short but sweet films, you know, anywhere 10 to 15 minutes max, and something edited really good, you know. That's what the algorithm is looking for. Start posting videos like that, and they'll start passing your videos around. Problem? What is problem? Or have you guys ever heard somebody else sing "What is problem"? You see what I'm saying? That's original stuff right there. Nobody's ever sang "What is problem." You know?
stuff right there. You hear that for the first time and you don't expect it and you're like, oh dang, well, what the hell? You know, but if you hear it on this channel, you hear it on this other channel, you hear it on 10 different channels, then you're like, nah, whatever. You know? Somebody being original at the moment, or coming up with punchlines, original punchlines in the moment, you know, that's funny. That's good stuff, you know? You know, it's the talk back, you know, the banter. That's what it is, guys. That's good stuff right there. Oh, you're gonna violate my rights? Sick. You want to tell me what to do? What's wrong with you? Is that what you do? You just go around telling people what to do all day? You know, she's just like getting people to react to your reaction. That's definitely you know, that's definitely some good stuff. Yeah, Malcore's here. What's up with that? Guess. What do you need, Alcor? Tell me what you need, dog. You need a meet up or what? We're gonna go down this route again? I don't care if you're a member or not, dude. Remember all that trash you were talking? You want to meet up or what? I'll turn around right now. Want to go down that route, my boy? Member or no member? I'll make you a non-member. See people like that, like Alcor, all of a sudden he wants to become a drama show, talking all this trash. And then next thing you know, he's on the live saying, nah, I was just messing around, I was blah, blah, blah. Nah, dude, nobody plays like that. You're messing with the wrong one, my boy. I don't know where you come from, but man, words mean a lot, you know? You want to open your mouth and you better put, you know, better not put your foot in your mouth. How many times has Alcor said FSGV? Tell me, guys. How many times? Be on your own and stay away from the drama. That's what I'm telling you guys. That's the drama. You guys need to, you know, people come around and they want to try to change who you are or do what you do, and yeah, sometimes it just don't work out. Yeah, that's him. He's the one that passed out on in the shed. Give me a drink, give me a drink. Ah, I just want to see my family. Ah! Am I dead? Ah! I let you in my house and this is how you treat me, Alcor? FSGV? Sick. I don't care what you're on, my boy. You better watch your words. He got mad. Alcor got mad because we didn't pull over and pick him up. I'm not gonna pick him up when he's all drunk. Who the hell wants to do? If you can't even deal with regular core without him. Oh no, okay, I'll behave. Oh yeah, no, my bad.
Imagine drunk core? Hell nah. I didn't roll by the park to pick you up that day. We rolled by to make sure you were good. If not, we were gonna call the ambulance for you. That's it. We weren't about to go pick. Oh yeah, let's go pick up core. Hell nah. Especially drunk core. Definitely didn't want to take that ride. You know what I'm saying? Who the hell wants to take that ride? Bad enough, he doesn't even inhale when you smoke with him. There's no inhaling going on. You're like passing the joint, but there's no inhaling going on his side. Yeah. Just getting trolled. The way I see it, that's a troll. You're trolling my weed, you're trolling my ride, you're trolling my video. Arse. The thumbs up the yin yang. Yeah, no, that's not down, guys. That's not down. Stick to your own. Do your own thing, guys. Recommended. Recommended. What the fool even come in here for? He didn't even say shit. Just wanted to let people know he's a member or what? Get it. Don't be a member, bro. FSGV, remember? I don't need your membership, dude. You don't support me, don't support me. Kick rocks. That's it, you know? Right, guys? What? Oh yeah, remember he took a bite of the tamale and then threw it? Just trolling, dude, trolling. Last time I rolled up a fat ass joint, I gave it to him and he gave it to some homeless guy that was walking by. I mean, yeah, maybe the homeless guy probably appreciated it more, but I just rolled that up for you and you just turned around and gave it to somebody else. You know, that's trolling, dude. Sick ass fool. You know what I mean, guys? Am I wrong? Tell me if I'm wrong. But to me, that's being a troll. You know? Taking a hit of the joint and not inhaling it. You know, like, why are you even putting your lips on it? You know, like, why even pass it to you? You know what I mean? All that, guys, it's unnecessary. Unnecessary. Then he wants to go online on FSGV and oh, I love ice cold FSGV. Like, what are you trying to start, dude? What are you trying to start? Wait till I see you. Just wait till I see you, my boy. That's what you're gonna start. When I see you is what you're gonna start. You know, we just trolled for a reaction, guys, because he's just gonna cry about it. Oh, SGV beat me up. He rolled up and you know, it's just for him to cry about something else later on. Oh, look at SGV did to me. You know what I mean? Oh, feel sorry for me. This is what SGV did to me. Just like that other punk rata. Try to make me the, you know, he tried to play victim on me. Oh, SGV didn't want to roll with me. I would tell him, guys, and he didn't want to roll with me. Yeah. my choice. My car, my choice. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna force me to take you with, you know? Screw that. I'd rather roll solo. All those videos that the Rata posted, those were all my videos. He's just standing in the background recording me. Rarely ever did he ever interact with anybody on a video that he was with me. Until somebody came up and I would have to save him here and there, you know? What a bitch. You a bitch, my boy. Down to meet up. So what, so you can cry about it? So you can call the cops? No cry, baby? Oh, this is what SGB did to me. I want him arrested. Yeah, that's SGB. How about you roll up to my house? We'll go in my backyard on my property, and then it's all good. We'll go to the backyard right next to the shed. Remember? You remember where the shed's at? Yeah, that way it's not in public. It's on my property. What happens at my house stays at my house. So you're down to meet up? Do it this weekend. It's Sunday fun day next to the chickens. See who ends up on the chicken shit. See who ends up laid back down on the chicken shit. Me or you? Me or you, my boy? Already were back down on the chicken shit once. I wouldn't see it not happening again. That'll be the last time I invite you into my house. Oh, is that down? Is that down, guys? Oh, is that down? Then you try to be like somebody else? Up the uppercuts. I was just defending myself. I was attacked. Defending myself. Had to give him a couple uppercuts. Like 3 to 5 of them. I don't remember. Yeah, call me, Cor. We'll set it up. Set up a little ring in the backyard. We'll do it. I'll even call the ambulance for you if you need me to. Pick you up. Or just put you back in your car. Attacked, huh? but you know what was the craziest part of that situation is first Lemonade Audit's got attacked, right? He got his phone slapped out of his hand or something, and then all of a sudden PLA's getting attacked, and he's pepper spraying this guy, but he's running backwards, and he runs right into me, and then the guy all of a sudden he jumps on me. I'm like, why did you run towards me? Oh man, that was the longest back pedal I seen. That was longer than the Rata's back pedal when that one vato walked up to him in San Diego. Yeah, they had to do like, he was pepper spraying that guy, and that guy was just, he didn't care. He was relentless. He loved pepper spray. He was running right at him. PLA was just unleashing pepper spray, like the full can, literally. And that guy just kept running at him. And then he crashes into me and starts, fighting me. I think Lemonade ends up running and breaking that fool. I think he like tackled him or something. That fool goes flying. He gets up and he goes straight for me again. This time he has my beard in his possession. Is that that? So I had to give him the uppercuts. Had to, guys, had to. Well, we're refueled. That's a good thing. 362 miles to empty. And we're 29 miles to Pacheco Pass, the 152. To Gilroy. But then we'll end up back on the 101. Crazy, huh? Why didn't we just go down the 101 to begin with? We'll end up on the 101, guys. Trucks, man, they're all over the place. Yeah, going up north. Gonna be working in Eureka. Fortuna? Is it Fortuna? All right. Get your pilot license. Is that down? I could have been there already. This guy wants to pass me up again. Dang. Guys, nothing but blackness right here. Dang. That was the last call for gas, I guess. Before the blackness over here. right here, you end up in the back of a truck. Come up quick. I believe the last speed limit sign I saw was 70 miles per hour. We're good. Trucks can only go 55, but they're driving like 65 or 60. Feeling the effects of the drive, guys. Time is at 3:30. At least the live stream is working. Miles to go. Somehow that translates to 7 hours and 12 minutes. Jesus. Arrival time is 10:44 a.m., guys. The arrival time is getting earlier. A show. Stay awake. Some coffee, SGP. I got some. It's not hot, but it's coffee. I got it right before I left, which was about 3.5 hours ago. Oh, for sure. What happened to Alport? You don't have nothing to say? Well, just tell us what you're gonna say, Alport. You gonna meet up at my house or what? Why is he even watching if you don't even support me? This guy wants to watch. Oh yeah. I was watching SGB even though I don't support him. How does that make sense? At first he says I'm like his dad and like his second dad. All of a sudden, oh, FSGB. Is that down? His dad. Oh yeah, him and my dad will get along. He's just like my dad. Remember that? Even with his dad, it's a love-hate relationship. He beat up his dad and went to jail, remember? You guys remember that one or no? He beat up his pops. Now he wants to beat me up.
Getting car sick. Give me a drink, give me a drink. Look into my eyes. Yeah, appreciate you guys hanging in, tuning in. Let me know if you're in the area. Got some stickers. Eureka, Fortura, or Fortuna. Fortura, wherever. Northern Cal. Something near you. I don't even know what this place looks like during the day. It's so dark out here. I don't even know where I'm at. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be in Eureka first for probably today and tomorrow, or maybe half day tomorrow, and then I'll be in Fortuna after that. Fortuna, probably on Thursday afternoon, Friday. Gonna have me down. Hell yeah, roll through. Got some stickers. Don't got much, but I got some stickers. And be definitely down. Nice to meet you. 707 has been part of the channel for a while. Let me down. I know 420 lives up here somewhere too. I probably passed him a long time ago, but 420 lives out here towards this area too. I know he's not gonna drive up to see me though. That's too far. What else can I tell you guys on this super long drive, man? Super long drive. You were super long drive. Ready for this? You're back. I think we're back. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Still continuing on here into the darkness. Keep on trucking. That's a good one. Well, it's 420 miles. You know what time it is, guys. I got 420 miles left, so gotta celebrate that. And it's 4 a.m. It's about to be 4:20 then. Ripple time. I know. I missed the opportunity. Should have went to the other gas station that was open. We down this coffee. That's what I need to do. We're going up north to Eureka. Go visit the police over there in Eureka. See how they act. Let them know we're coming. Close that down. I'm trolling myself. Give them a heads up. Tell them I'm coming. Tell them, you know. It's gonna be good times. Now it's gonna be good times. Gotta troll yourself before they troll you guys. Why not? Takes the fun out of it. For the trolls. You can't handle suddenly. Oh yeah, I'll be arrested quick. Believe it. Believe it. It'll be entitlement. Unjustified arrest. No remorse. No regard to the law. Just pure and utter disappointment. That's what's to be expected, guys. Yep. Auditors out here, so they should know. They should know what's up. What other stories, guys? What else can I come up with right now? Help me out. What do you guys want to know? What do you want to know about? Last time I got arrested was in Chino. Those charges were dropped. Never even made it to court. They took his phone. He got all that stuff back like a week later, 2 weeks later. They just gave it up. Oh yeah, you want your stuff back? Sure, here you go. They knew they had no case. Those guys knew that they were dead in the water on that one. There was a lawyer that had balls out there that would take that case, we would have won against the city. You know what I mean? But yeah, nobody wants to take those cases against the government unless there's some type of for sure win, like you got shot by a cop or got beat up, you know, then they'll take it. But because they violated your rights and false arrested, got a false arrest, and you know, you lost, you know, time from work because you were in jail or whatever, you know, like, nah, it's not good enough. Not good enough. You gotta get shot or beat up for them to want to sue the cops. They know it's a for sure win. They don't want to take the chance. It's crazy. So you're telling me these cops can run amok all they want up and down the streets, and until they shoot you or beat you up, it's okay? That's nuts. down. Sick one. Shut now, let's go. Truck was swerving in my lane because there was a car pulled over on the shoulder. So with that, he had plenty of room. Where the first time I got arrested was in Newport Beach, guys. Newport Beach at the police station. Bastards. Doing a cop watch right at the police station. They pulled somebody over in the parking lot of the police station. And this guy got so hurt that I wouldn't get back onto the sidewalk. He wanted me to go all the way to the sidewalk. And, yep, just like that, arrested. That's the one case I try to fight, try to sue the cops with the fake lawyer I had at the time. Didn't do shit for me. And they lost. They lost to the city. And then they were like, oh yeah, no, that's okay. You just got up. Yeah, we'll go to federal court. It's gonna be another $5,000. No. No. You know? That's crazy. Yep. They just took my money. They took my money. And then they started collecting for another case. All of a sudden, oh yeah, you got another case. Let's collect for this one so we can get you started. And right after I paid the retainer in full, all of a sudden, oh yeah, no, we can't represent you no more. What? I just paid you a retainer. Now you can't represent me? The fuck? Is that down or no? Crazy, huh? It's criminal. Los amigos, what's the point? $406 miles to go. The number's getting smaller at least, right? Next thing you know, it'll be 3, then 2, then I'll be 100 miles away. Dang. And then hopefully I'll just be like 2 miles away. My dreaming. I still got a long way to go, man. Shit. I'm not happy about this. I wanted to bring somebody with me just to drive, you know, just to have them drive, but obviously I gotta pay them for the days, the room, you know? So I said, nah, I better go by myself, make it worth it. If not, it's not worth it for the drive, you know? If I have to pay a second person out of what I'm gonna make. So, gotta suffer a little bit, guys. Almost there. 400 miles, 404 miles to go. lot of uphill right now. It's killing me. Hours and 29 minutes left. That's like driving to San Diego and back. Sometimes when you go all the way to the end over to San Diego where the border's at, sometimes they'll get jobs all the way out there, you know. It takes about 3 hours to get there. 3 hours to get back home. 3.5 hours. I made it this far. Oh, 10:36 arrival. Looks like we gained a couple more minutes, thankfully. That means I could get started working earlier. How about that? Stop for gas again before we get to our final destination. We'll worry about that in about 200 miles. 250 more miles. Audits and we'll get like 1,000, 1,700 people in the live stream. You know, those are good times. Good audits. We're always into something, you know. Gotta get back out there, make a difference. A lot of people say, oh, you should be like this guy or be like that guy or do it like this. Like, well, then I wouldn't do it like I do it if I would do it like that. You know what? So I don't get it when people are like, oh, you should be more like this guy or watch this guy and how he does it. Like, no, well, they do it like that because that's their style, you know? Can't do it like that. I gotta do it the way I do it and that's it, you know? It's all part of the learning process, you know. And some people are successful, you know, following all the way through with a lawsuit and all that, you know, crap. And which is good, you know, if they're able to do it, great. But the way I I do it. Because I'm in character. Because we're known for auditing. Yeah, that's all that. Nobody wants to take a case. Oh yeah, I see where you had a case, but if you were a little bit more professional, blah blah blah. Yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? That's crazy. They can choose who's violated. You might have been violated, but you weren't chosen. Still going. Hell yeah. Always have, always will. Well, I would have told you what that sign said. It might have said like welcome to like whatever city or county we're in, but it was all tagged on, so I didn't see anything.
In 2 miles, take exit 4 to West
Alright, we're about to work to 1 mile and a half. Yeah, that's crazy how my phone was glitching out before, remember guys? Like every 2 minutes it would just glitch out, lose signal, start spinning, or repeating itself. Now it's just glitching out for signal. It doesn't freeze up no more the way it used to, it's crazy.
Go past this exit, then use the green light to take
that, or he might have swerved off the road into the dirt. I don't know. I didn't really see him, but I thought he blew a head gasket or something. I saw all kinds of smoke. Right in my tail. Gotta let them pass, guys. Gotta let them pass. If not, they get mad at you. What a road rage. Hey, get out of the way. Audit. Big one. Look at that. I don't like cameras. Especially right now that there was a bombing or something in like Palm Springs. Or you guys hear about that? Hello? You guys still with me? Hello? Ah, just kidding. Nah, did you guys hear about that in Palm Springs? There was like some type of bombing. It's like some suicide bomber or something. Blew himself up. And so things have been on high alert. To be honest, right now would be a high alert time where people are going to call the cops on you because you're taking pictures or something. It's crazy. And they were all on the news saying, oh yeah, if you see anybody who looks suspicious, if you see something, say something. Dang. Imagine me right there with the camera. Oh no, call the cops. Call the cops. Call the cops. It's going down. There's a guy with the camera. High alert status.
northwestern direction, guys. 60 degrees. 60 degrees. Windy. Can't tell you the wind speed, but it's a windy morning. Pace it over here. Hours and 12 minutes left in travel, guys. 384 miles. Going uphill again. And we're going up. Losing you guys now. Losing you. I'm losing you. Just want to see my chat again. My chat again.